Stonewall, they got Stonewall. All trans references have been removed from the Stonewall National Monument website. This is nuts, but a great reminder that real rebellion will not be state sanctioned. If you don't know what Stonewall is, the Stonewall Inn was a gay bar on Christopher Street in Greenwich Village where the 1969 LGBTQ riots kicked off, now known as the Stonewall riots. It wasn't the start of the gay rights movement, but it was a huge turning point and is now commemorated with the Pride March every year. At the forefront of these riots and this movement were trans women of color. In 2016, it was finally made into a national monument, but now the National Monument website has had to change LGBTQ to LGB. What? Simply put, they're trying to erase the role that trans women played in our history, including LGBTQ history. Marsha P. Johnson, who identified as a drag queen but is now often referred to as a trans woman, was at the forefront of this movement, and she was not alone. It's often reported that she threw the first brick at Stonewall. That has been debunked. She didn't show up until about 2 a.m. once the riots kicked off. However, the fact that that is what a lot of people believe should tell you how much of a leader and what kind of role she played. And I want to be clear about something. The Stonewall riots were not a parade. There are a lot of photos from the events that I would love to share with you guys, but I'm a little worried they would get me in trouble or not allow this video to spread. But a few years ago, I was commissioned to direct some mini doc projects around Pride. One of my subjects, who I still consider a friend, was at the forefront of the movement in the 1980s, which, if you know anything about the LGBTQ community in New York City in the 1980s, you understand was a very difficult time. And he explained to me that he and his husband don't refer to Pride as a Pride parade. They refer to it as a Pride March because it did not begin as a celebration. And that's important to remember, especially now when people are trying to het and ciswash events, including the Stonewall riots. I know some people who have a hand in this erasure are going to claim that this isn't what they wanted. This is exactly what you did.